weekend prior, went to Pride on Saturday, had a good time, called myself being grown, and lost my fucking glasses. Everybody knows I need my glasses. I'm blind. So I had contacts that I had in here. So I decided to give you guys a rundown of my week. My widow's peak is like trying to disappear. I think I'm going bald. But either way, so I lost my glasses, and that started my week off fucked up. I've been blind, and I call myself wearing contacts. Now, I've had these contacts forever. Haven't worn them. Didn't have any contact solution for them. One set of the contacts dried out, and I was at work. I put water in one of them. I put it back into the little, contact thingy or whatever. And then I had the other pair. I said, okay, well, I'm going to put the other pair on. They seem to be, okay, whatever the case is. So I go to put the motherfucker in my eye. It drops in the sink. I'm like, okay, I'll rinse it off. Rinsed it off, right? Ciao. That's where my fucking week went downhill. So as I was saying, I'm trying to get this shit out of my eye. I couldn't get it out of my eye. After like maybe 3 minutes of sitting there, when I tell you my eye was so red, it was like redder than any other eye I've ever seen in my life. And finally was able to rip it out of my eye, threw so much water on my face. I had makeup on, so half my makeup is running down my face, but I didn't give a fuck. That shit was out of my eye. So I get back to my desk, my little cubicle situation, office-y kind of thing. And I'm like, yo, my eye is still fucking burning. Like, what do? I go back to the bathroom, put more water in it. Fast forward to the next day, I get to work, and this young lady is like, do you have pink eye? Bitch. So, I'm like, no, I don't have pink eye. I tried to put in my contacts, and I really irritated my eye. So she's like, well, it looks like pink eye. I said, okay, it's not. Then I thought about it. I said, you know what? Could I have given myself conjunctivitis? So yeah, so that's been my drama throughout the week, and I'm like, fuck. So, but my eye feels better. It looks a little better. See that? Looks a little better, and I'm feeling a lot better. It's not itching as bad, but again, I'm not really using the drops that doctor gave me because I think he's a quack, and yeah. But besides that, also, I was looking at my hair, right? I was telling my mom, I said, I don't know how she combed my hair when I was a baby, but I'm thinking 32 years later, it's still the same, because all of this hair goes this way. This hair comes down this way. This comes down this way. So it's like that weird comb over look that they usually give babies, but my hair still grows that way. And I know it's not me, because when my hair is natural, I just let it out into a big puff, so I don't pull it in any one direction besides back. But yeah. But besides that, what will I say to you guys? Most of you people on my Snap, you guys hang out on the weekends and shit. So be safe, have fun, make new memories. Good night.
20 minutes later.
These are my old glasses. But anyway, this is not about me. This is about sisterhood. So my next few snaps, I'm going to try to make them short, but I'm going to put a few things out there that I feel people should hear. I fucking wish somebody told me at 14, 15, 16 how fucking poppin' I was, how great of a person I was, how good my heart was, how worthy I was for everything positive to filter into my life. But oftentimes, in our brown communities, in our brown families, we don't uplift. We tell little girls not to have a voice. We tell them to be subservient. We tell them to be, quiet, docile, not have an opinion. Don't be too pretty. Don't, be too outgoing. Don't be sexual. Don't enhance your knowledge of the world. Just be that quiet face at the back of the room. And I think it's fucked us as a community, because we have so many people who are going through shit and they don't know how to deal with it because we haven't been taught how to do certain things as young women, as young little girls. It's like fucking life hits you when you're an adult, and it's like, oh shit, now I'm supposed to know how to maneuver through all of this, and then no one's ever fucking honest about what they go through. So it's like you're looking through a fucking lens, and everybody's life seems so amazing, and everybody's doing so fucking good, and you're like, damn, but I'm struggling. Why am I going through? No one, like I was saying, no one's ever really honest enough to say, okay, I'm struggling, I'm broke, I'm facing foreclosure, I've had repos, anything real. We're all like, no, oh, bae is good, love is good, the dogs are good. And I've even heard a lot of family members say that, like, yeah, if I'm ever doing bad, I'll never tell a motherfucker how I'm doing. Everything is good in my house and everything's going good. And then when you get fucking chopped up, it's like, oh, but everything was good. I don't understand how her husband killed her, because we want to perpetuate this fucking falsehood that everything is great and we're doing so great when we're fucking torn inside, when we're broke the fuck down inside. And I noticed with a lot of my younger females, even older, but mostly the younger ones that I talk to, it's like, they don't know how to deal with the shit they're going through, because no one has said it's okay to cry. It's okay to fuck up. It's okay to fall in and out of love. It's okay to be dumped. It's okay to dump. It's okay to go through these things, because this is what life is preparing you for. To me, it's just really unfortunate that there is no real bond of sisterhood nowadays, or even in the past. It's like, you struggle, you suffer, you cry, and you think, okay, well, I just have to get up and pretend like it's okay, or I have to be strong. Being strong don't mean you don't cry. Bitch, I cry. I'm sensitive as fuck. You say the wrong thing to me, I might look at you dirty, but I'm going to go home and cry about it. I may not cry about it 3 or 4 times, but I'm going to cry. But yeah, it's just like, be honest. I want there to be some bond amongst women where we can say, hey, sis, you know what? It's okay, if things aren't going your way. It's okay if you're experiencing hiccups in your life, what have you, whatever. But being able to have somebody to talk to is major. I cannot tell you how many times I have been in the deepest depression of my fucking life and I had nobody to talk to. When you don't feel worthy, I promise you that is the most dangerous shit in the world, aside from drugs, in my opinion, because the things that you will allow to happen to yourself, ridiculous. It wasn't until, and it sounds weird or might sound stupid, but it wasn't until I started telling myself, you're beautiful, you're it, you're amazing, you're gorgeous. It wasn't until I kept saying that shit to myself for over like 5 years that I finally realized, well, if I'm all that I say I am, then I don't need to deal with this. And people will make you feel like shit for recognizing, the greatness that you are. I remember the first time, it was a conversation in the midst of like a group of females and like a few dudes. Men love me, by the way. But I said something about being pretty. It was some comment that was made, and I was like, no, I'm pretty. And the silence that befell me, from all I tell you, it was crickets. No fucking sound. And it was almost like I was wrong for saying I possess beauty. And it was this guy there named Paul, never forget his name. And he was like, you're gorgeous. What you mean you pretty? And when I tell you this motherfucker Paul, all these women wanted. So had I really not felt what I said about myself, Paul might have got some pussy, and I'm gay as hell. But when he said it, it confirmed for me, and I know it shouldn't have took the confirmation of another person, but it confirmed for me, I'm it. I'm
another one.
Fucking popping. And after he put his seal of approval on it, then the rest of the females would go, yeah, girl, you cute, yeah. But before that, it was like, oh, bitch, don't say you pretty. Oh my God, people are gonna say something to you. We have to feel better about ourselves, but we have to want to feel better, and we have to not look outside of ourselves for that feeling of worth. I'm here to tell you, people are not living their best life. Don't be fooled. And I think that's why a lot of times we're so hard on ourselves as women, because we say, okay, well, from what I see on this person's page or the comments they write, they're doing this or they're living this type of way, and I'm not there, and I'm sad, and I'm here to tell you, everyone struggles. Beyonce struggles, Rachel struggles, Jay-Z struggles. See, I put myself in there. But yeah, everybody goes through human shit, and I just really want us to be more honest and more transparent with one another. And that's why randomly on Snap, like some nights, randomly, very randomly, I'll just put it all out there. Like, listen, this is what I'm going through. This is how I got to where I am. This is what I'm doing to enhance myself. So when I say shit like, when I say living my best life, at this stage of the game, I am living my best life, but I still struggle. I still get I just think we become really entitled after going through something and breaking free of it. We feel like, okay, I'm never going to go there again. I am a firm believer in my seasons. I have realized what my seasons are, and all of my seasons repeat themselves. I promise you. You may not see it exactly how it came before, but it's going to be the same thing. I have really, really high seasons, and then I have low, gut-wrenching seasons. And I wouldn't say every year. It's like a 5-year cycle. So I know, okay, coming up on that 4th year is my whatever the fuck you want to do. You want to start another business, start that shit now, because it's going to boom. Anything after that is going to fall to the fucking ground. But those are my seasons. But I've learned, and I think God will send you through the same things over and over and over until you learn how to adapt and you learn how to overcome those things. So now when a bad season comes, I'm like, yeah.
12 seconds later.
We allow ourselves to go through stuff a lot of times, well, most times, because we don't feel worthy. We don't feel good enough, good as, good for, whatever the case is. And once you figure out in you why you don't feel that way or why you don't feel adequate enough, things change. Now, like I said, when I was younger, I wish I had someone, but matter of fact, I can say this. I wish I had more people, because I did have people when I was younger that would say, like, you're so amazing. Your personality is so great. You're beautiful with your big ass gap. You know, different things. Oh, you know, your hair is beautiful. Your full cheeks, your full lips, whatever it was, your big nose. But if I had more people, if someone made me seem or feel normal, I would have been hell work, as my dad says. I would have been hell work growing up. You have to figure out what's going to make you feel beautiful, what has made you feel beautiful, and was it something really that you're able to sustain to continue to feel beautiful, continue to feel worthy, smart, whatever it is you need to feel. I'm here to tell you, there is someone around you going through what you are going through. Don't think that you're in this shit alone. As far as love, because that seems to be like the thing. I've been seeing a lot of shit about love lately. I'll tell you this. I've fallen flat on my fucking face being in love, given literally my last, had nothing, had everything ripped from me, cars repoed, apartments fucking gone, everything given, to then have the person turn around and be like, what you want from me? So I've had that egg on my face, and I promise you, I'm going to write a book. I promise you the best thing you could do is ignore a person. And I've even had to tell my mom this recently. Ignoring a person, you will always have the upper hand. There's been so many situations I've gotten into where I've engaged in the back and forth, and the other person pretty much ignored me. And I'm like, I'm not done. And I learned, I said, you know what? I know the rage that I feel from that. I said, so, and it maybe it's not right, but I do unto other people. I refuse. Shit would happen, especially in relationships. And I'm like, okay, well, I got to keep talking to them, or they're part of my, and it's a lot of times it's not love. They're part of your routine. That's all it is. You wake up, you know you're going to get a text. You go to sleep, you know you're going to get a text. You know when you're horny, you're going to get fucked. It's routine. Once you break that routine, that's the part that hurts you. That's the, oh, I miss them. No, you don't. You miss the routine. You can replace that motherfucker with anybody else, and that routine will keep on fucking going. I promise you. Very rare cases it's love. And if it is love, it ain't gonna hurt you like that. So I was very specific, and she came along. But does that mean that God's not gonna test you? No. Does that mean that everything is gonna go smooth because you prayed for this and now you see that it's come to fruition and this thing is standing in front of you that God has sent you? God will test every last blessing he gives you, I promise you. There is nothing that I have prayed for in specific detail that I have not gotten, that I haven't been tested for, or that he hasn't given me an option between. I said, I want a house by 30. He said, okay, you want a house by 30, or you want to travel overseas and make 130,000? Pick. Shit. I want to be in love. You want to be in love, or you want that promotion in Jersey? Fuck. I want a damn BMW 640i. You want that, or you want to be able to put gas in your car? Everything you ask. Usually, God will test you. But back to the moral of the story. I just think that we need to be more honest with one another, and we need not to be afraid of our own truth. The older I get, a lot of people, those that really know me know I'm extremely reserved. Those that think they know me think I'm like a firecracker and I'm all out there and crazy and shit. But I'm not. Don't be afraid of your truth. My truth has bit me on the ass, but I promise you, by putting it out there, not to everybody, it's not like you gotta go around telling everybody what the truth is, but by putting it out there, nothing could ever come back to bite me, ever. Because I told you, this is what it is. There's no, like, people say, oh, what's up with the shoe line? The shoe line takes money. What I sold, I can no longer sell. I don't have X, Y, Z. I need to do this. The fucking new tariffs that are on trade and so on and so forth has fucked up my business. So now I'm calculating. I have to sit back and recalculate everything and reevaluate everything and then find another move and execute. But I'm okay with saying that. Businesses have ups and downs. Relationships have ups and downs. Don't think anybody that you see is 100% golden. Everything that glitters is not gold. And we have to get out of that mindset of thinking, oh, well, they're doing good and I won't do that good, so I'm just going to keep it in, or I'm going to lie. The long and the short of it is just be happy with what you have. Be content with whatever moment you're going through, and understand that you have to realize nothing bad lasts forever. Nothing good lasts forever either, but nothing bad lasts forever. So if you start going through something, you have to say, okay, well, I know that 10 years ago, I was, not me, but I was going to say something random, but either I'm not even going to say it. But 10 years ago, I was doing X, Y, Z, and now I don't have to do that anymore, and I can pay my rent. You know, or something simple. But you have to realize things are not going to be bad forever. So don't sit around trying to figure out, you know, well, why me? And my heart feels so heavy. I can imagine my first heartbreak, and it broke me, or so I thought. And now when I look back, I'm like, that shit was lightweight. Like, that was nothing. Like, shit has gotten progressively deeper than that, you know, as time went on. So I'm going to try to wrap this up. The hardest thing for me to do was most recently in life when I had to choose myself over a situation that wasn't conducive to anything prosperity filled or anything progression filled. But after doing it, it gave me the ability to reevaluate everything that happened around me. And it gave the universe the sign like, okay, she's learning. Let's send that back now and see if she's ready for it. So it's okay to go through your valleys and your peaks and the ebbs and flows of life, but understand nothing bad is going to last forever, and you can overcome anything you're going through, and you can be really what you want to be. Like, when people talk to me now, I am the baddest bitch in the world. I am the smartest, the prettiest, the best pussy in the world. It is what it is. It may sound vulgar, but that's where I am. That's the energy I'm on right now, and I'm going to keep this same energy.